that heavy rain is characteristic to the west coast. The remaining moisture in the rising air becomes visible as it crosses the southern Alps and forms a lenticular band of cloud. The people of Canterbury commonly refer to this as the Northwest Arch. As the descending air on the eastern side of the Alps warms, and this occurs rapidly due to a steep air pressure gradient, the strong hot northwest wind evolves.
Indeed, I'm sure our South Island listeners would be particularly fascinated. Professor Barnes, your meteorology department has carried out a survey. Perhaps you could tell us a little about the results of this survey.
Of course, our results indicate dramatic psychological shifts caused by the hot northwest wind. In fact, only 10% of people in Canterbury affected by the wind were shown to feel elation. They were lucky enough to experience a high rise in energy and productivity, whereas the other 90% unfortunately suffered from an irrational sense of anxiety, depression and foreboding, which left them drained and unproductive.
How interesting. And tell me, Professor, what is it exactly that stimulates this change of mood?
Well, it is our understanding that this phenomenon is directly linked to the build-up of positive ions in the atmosphere, affecting people's serotonin levels and neurotransmitters located in the brain. There is a variation in effect according to one's orientation. When located inland, for example, one is subject to stronger electrical fields and therefore more acute symptoms. If based in a coastal area, the effects become somewhat diluted, if you like, and although lesser symptoms are experienced, one appears to have the ability in some cases to forecast this particular wind's arrival.
Fascinating. Well, thank you, Professor. And thank you, listeners, for joining us today. That was Professor C.K. Barnes of Lincoln University, physician, biophysician, and meteorologist. Ending our session today, we have a short recording entitled North or Northwest, a study of a Canterbury wind. Brought to you by the Meteorological Research Department at Lincoln University. Until next week then, goodbye.
Bye.